Oh yeah? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chris Lascik. I work at Well 80 Brew House. My job here is kitchen manager. A lot of people think that chefs or kitchen managers just kind of like sit back in an office. That's not true. I'm on the line with the line cooks. I'm in the dishwasher pit doing the dishwasher. I'm running food for service. I'm doing a lot more things than just what a typical kitchen manager may be doing. It's kind of like everyone has to work as a team, so no matter what your job position is, you're kind of filling in where the job needs to be done. So we open up in about a half an hour, so I'm just kind of getting everything ready. I have to get all the utensils out. I got to make sure all the food stock ready for service. I got to make sure just everything is ready, so when orders start coming in, I can just start cooking. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. So you got to be willing to be around hot stuff, steaming stuff, sharp things. So that's what's fun about it. These sheet pans kind of depends on business level, but Fridays and Saturdays we go through like 3 or 4 of them. Weekdays we go through 2 or 3, so I'd say roughly 20 or so sheet pans a week. So it's a good amount. And that just goes on a couple of our sandwiches and a burger, so it's a good amount of bacon. As soon as you turn that dial on, it turns on the flame. That heats up the oil so that you can make your french fries, your tater tots, or your fried chicken. There's a lot of things when it comes to money that a kitchen manager is involved with, as in sourcing, finding a better price for a different product, finding a better product. So one thing I do as a kitchen manager is a lot of ordering and inventory. So twice a week I do an order. I printed out these sheets that has everything we have. It has our unit size, our par size, and then every day I need to do an order, I write down what we need. So I just kind of go through, for instance, I start out, I have it all organized on the order guide from where I find things. So I got all my produce, I got all my freezer, I got all my dry goods. So I just kind of go through and look at what we have and see what we need. So, you know, like we don't need any lettuce, we don't need any romaine, we don't need any basil. We're gonna need some avocado. So I just kind of go through, write down what we need. After that, I go to the website of our food purveyor. In this case, it's US Foods. And I just kind of scan through here, go to our order guide, and then as I go through, I just kind of type in what we need. So we'll need a cilantro, and then we'll need some burger leaf lettuce and some tomatoes. And then when I get everything inputted, I go to review order and it submits it through, and I just wait until Monday and they deliver it. So everything will come in boxes and cases. I have to take those out and put it away where it needs to go. Once a month you do an inventory. So inventory goes through counting everything that we have, and that's really huge on the business's cost of goods and how much they're bringing in and how much they're spending, and it just really balances the numbers. So inventory is a really important part of it, of seeing how much you have in store compared to how much you've sold, and then you take those numbers and then you can get your percentages of how well you're doing as a business. So getting into the restaurant industry has a lot of different career options. There's so many things you can do if you choose to go into the restaurant industry. There's things of being in front of house and serving. There's things of kitchens where you can do dishwasher, you can do a prep cook, you can do a line cook. There's sauteing, there's grilling, there's pizza, there's so many different facets when it comes to the restaurant industry, and so many different types of food you can cook that it's almost endless. I got into the industry because I had a friend who was a cook. He offered me time to work and get in there, and I started right as a cook, and that's kind of where I started. I was 18 years old. I started at a local Mexican restaurant, and it was small kitchen, one dishwasher, a couple cooks. It was a good way to learn because it was a small business. With my experience in particular, I didn't go to school myself. There's a lot of good culinary schools out there. You can get far in the industry by going to culinary school, but in my opinion, in my experience at least, it wasn't necessary. I personally didn't go to school. I just started in the kitchen. I always worked hard, and I moved up from there. So if it's like a career choice where you want to become like a kitchen manager or a lead line cook or a chef or a sous chef, I would recommend going more towards the local or corporate restaurant route over the fast food or coffee house. But they're all great options, and they're all going to teach you something, and you're going to learn something. And in a nutshell, a resume is what's going to get you hired. So whatever you have on that resume, whatever you can put in your repertoire, that's what's going to get you hired. And also longevity at a job. Don't go job to job to job, because when I'm hiring and I'm looking down and sitting at people and they have 7 jobs, that's great. You have worked at 7 different places, but if you've only worked at those places for 3 months, I'm going to be hesitant to hire you because you don't show that dedication that restaurants need. Working in a restaurant is one of the funnest things I've done. It's a family setting, so your coworkers, your bosses, they become your family and they become your friends. You're seeing them sometimes more than you're seeing your roommate or your family, so they become part of your family or part of your friend group, and that leads to one of the biggest things of moving up in the industry is networking. So you become part of that. That's a great way to move up. You get to eat good food. You get some places let you have a free shift meal every time, or you get discounts at the restaurant that you're working at. There's a lot of benefits to working at a restaurant when it comes to food and all that. There's also the skills that you bring home. So cooking at home, cooking for your mother, cooking for your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. It's like you have this skill that you get to bring home with you, and that's just untangible and awesome, and it's willing to give those sacrifices up in order to have that. And there you go. You have it, a complete meal for you to enjoy.